Hello everyone. Hello Cherry. Thank you for saying hello. Hello Ham, spookers. Hello, yes. creepy time. Spooktober. Woo. Cherry can't stay too long since Cherry has to go out. So have a nice stream and take care. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. I wish you all the best and thank you. Yes, it's getting creepy today. I don't know how creepy this game will be, but well, I've survived the medium, it's okay. I feel like I'm... Wait, microphone. I feel like I'm like not really emotionally prepared. Because, I don't know. I feel too... I feel like I'm in too good of a mood for a horror game, like... The creepy stuff might catch me hard. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Wait. It annoyed me that my curtain wasn't hanging properly. Yeah. And you just heard my chair, maybe. So, I'll show you the game. Woo. We are playing. I still don't know how to properly pronounce it. Dagon, the Dagon today. I don't know. Is the title correct? Yes. Yes. Okay. And so the game's like, I don't know, 50 minutes long. It's set on how long to beat. But given that I talk a bunch, this might take like, I don't know, 1 to 2 hours. Yeah. Oh, hello controller. Oh, I have to click into the game again, right? Ah, there. And when I saw that I can play this with a controller, I was like, ooh, nice. Yay. How did I find this? I forget how I found out about this, but... Yeah, when it released, you played this before? Nope. I just said it last time that I want to play this next, and that's why I don't know how to pronounce it. When it released, it's for free, by the way, so if you want to play it, get it. Play it yourself. And you can, you know, support... Oh, interesting. They have colors, cool. If you want to support the developers, he's like... I don't know if... I think all these things cost something, or maybe the Tales of Herring Lake don't. I don't know. But yeah, if you like this, or like such stuff in general, maybe play the game yourself. Maybe support the developers. Because yeah, if this game is good and we want more of such... Ooh, the stuff on the window. Okay, yeah, if the game is good and we want more of that, then we should support the creators. Yeah, I have to get back into streaming. Ooh, when did I last stream? On the 17th, 18th? Was it that long ago? I have to look at my calendar. Well, okay, that long. It's the 23rd. Yes, from the 17th till the 18th. Yay. So why did it take me so long, 5 days, to stream again? Because on the 19th I had a practice work day. On the 20th, I told you about that, right? Yeah, at least those who were there last stream or watched the VOD or the YouTube upload. I started studying from home, but then from the 19th to the 20th, I wasn't doing too well. I felt a bit sick, and yeah, also like because of some anxiety stuff. But it's okay. I'm feeling better. But it made me feel like, okay, maybe I should take things a bit slower. Because it's always like it drains so much of your energy to have such... It wasn't a panic attack, but like an anxiety attack, I'm gonna call it. Yeah, and then on Thursday I was at the cinema with my sister because we wanted to see that movie, but I was also like, okay, maybe I should spend some more time with her before she flies to England. Yeah. And on Friday I was at a birthday dinner at a vegan restaurant. Yay! So delicious. And yeah, and today was like, yeah, yesterday I could like finally get more into like the studying from home thing. And today I like really started, and oh my gosh, I don't know, I studied for like 3 hours with some breaks. But but I don't know, it was so much fun. It's like about self-employment and like what you have to know and learn for that, etc. But I don't know, I felt like I could have gone on. Oh, I just realized I see so many details. And wallpaper, yeah. I just realized what the patterns on that are. Yeah. What did I want to say? Yeah. So yeah, like how you can become self-employed basically and all the stuff you have to know for that. And yeah, I could have gone on for hours if not for yeah, I had to eat something at some point, which I did earlier, and I wanted to stream today, and I'm happy that I can. Woo! Because I was like, before I started studying, I was like, today, I was like, nah, who knows whether I will get everything in, who knows how much energy that will drain, but I was like, dang, I feel so energetic. I don't know, but I'm still trying to like not overdo it because I want to be careful. I don't want to get messed up again, like by my anxiety or whatever. So yeah, I don't know, I'm super happy with how things are working out so far because, you know, I recently changed my plans for life, what I'm currently doing. And yeah. And I'm happy that my decision to like go more for what I want to do, like go more directly for stuff and just do what I want, which is streaming. I was like, I can't stream for I cannot not stream for several more days because I don't know, I want to focus on streaming. I want to get to affiliate, yay. So yeah, I better stream, and also because I want to. It's not just for like money or whatever, but just because I love streaming and I would like to be able to spend more time on that. Yay! Yeah, I'm serious, by the way. If I ever sound insincere, is that a word? I don't know. If I ever sound like not honest, I don't know, then it might just be because I sometimes have so many things in my head and I try to say them correctly in English and then I stumble upon my words and my thoughts and yeah. Yeah. But okay. I'm excited and I still feel like I underestimate the horror. Oh, dang. Yeah. Be gone, phone. Oh, and I also, wait. Yeah, that was before the last stream, yeah. Yeah, I already told you about, I think, that I got back into Animal Crossing. And I'm really thinking about streaming Animal Crossing, like, again, more. Because I'm like, if I feel so hyped about it and want to play it so much, then why not combine that with streaming? I know I will do a bunch of grinding and it might be kind of boring. Or sometimes, like, when it's boring and I can talk with you, it's okay. but like when I have to focus on something and just do that in a grindy mode, I can imagine that being kind of relaxing to watch, or be nice to have that playing in the background or whatever, because I have watched such streams too, so I know that some people like it. But yeah, I sometimes feel like if I focus on something, I'm in the grinding mode, then it might get boring because I won't be able to say anything because I will have to focus. But who cares? If I want to stream it, then I will just stream it. Who gives a fuck? It's my stream. And I hit my headphones while I said fuck. And that fit well because I basically censored myself because when you have headphones on and touch them, it's like it's really loud. Yeah, but okay. It is. I've been streaming for 14 minutes and the intro was like, I don't know, for a few minutes long. So I didn't even talk too long. Hehe. Nice. Because, yeah. Oh, and depending on whether I would stream Animal Crossing or not, because I don't know, I was thinking about streaming Dagon, whatever. Maybe I will do that. And then Animal Crossing. Or the other way around, but I don't know for how long I want to stream today. I don't know. As I said, this game isn't too long. But I was like, I already made a nice thumbnail for the Dagon, whatever. And I don't want to have to put Animal Crossing into that as well. Maybe I will split the videos so I can have a nice Dagon thumbnail and a nice Animal Crossing thumbnail. Or maybe I just won't stream Animal Crossing, or I will just leave it as a Dagon thumbnail and just have Animal Crossing at the end. I don't know. The things I think about. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I watched, when I was at the cinema, I watched the French Dispatch. Quite fun. And oh my gosh, that cast, I was like, is that Saoirse Ronan? Because I couldn't remember the whole cast because there were so many famous people, actors in it. And I was like, dang, I know, I recognized her because, I don't know, with there are some like black and white sections, people look so different sometimes. And also like with the whole makeup, hair and makeup and the styling and so on. The people look so different sometimes. There are some you just always recognize because, I don't know, they are so super recognizable. But when you give someone like a different beard or, I don't know, black and white as with Saoirse Ronan, I hope I say her name correctly because I've been trying to remember it correctly from her saying it herself in a video. But yeah, Saoirse, I think. If I say it wrong, please correct me. Because I really like her name, and I've liked what I've seen her in so far. I've liked her acting so far. Why do I say so far? It's not like she probably won't get like worse but better. So yeah. Oh, and my practice workday went well. Because I freaking love organizing. It's perfect for me. I organized some computer data stuff, and at first that was too much for the computer. I hate Macs. I'm so sorry, like Apple computers. I was like, how does this work? Where do I do what? I was so confused at first. I've worked on that computer before, but still. I'm just like, Windows, where's my Windows? Okay, but yeah, I can live with it. I got used to it. I'm happy I got back used to it so quickly. Now I just stared at the wallpaper again. Interesting. And the stuff that's there, left and right. And left there's a corner, okay. Yeah. I gotta ask, where's this other chat I'm not seeing? Why other chat? I've been wondering about that before, whether someone here in the chat, in this case you, might be wondering if I'm answering questions in the chat. But no, I just talk myself because I don't know, I just want to tell you stuff. Yeah, because I don't know, I like talking. Yeah, it's a stream. Guess I like talking. No. But yeah, I just like to tell that stuff beforehand, before I remember it later and then say it for some reason, or someone asks and then I'm like, in the middle of the game, I'm like, okay, story time. So yeah, I just get a bunch of stuff out of my head before, and yeah. But I hope it's not like too boring for you, or I don't know. But yeah. Where was I? Yeah, I just wanted to tell that I am just happy to share that my practice workday went well. Yeah, you were answering questions and talking to people by name. So, by name? I was talking to people by name. I said Cherry at the beginning. Maybe I misheard. Yeah, maybe. I said Cherry in the beginning, which is Wumibot King the second. And he wrote before you, so maybe you didn't see that. And yeah. But yeah, like answering questions. That's when I ask myself whether it might sound like I'm answering questions on the stream when I introduce the topic or like said something with a question beforehand, which I post myself. Yeah. But besides that, I only said Cherry and I said hi to you, and that was at the beginning. Interesting. Okay, that clears it. Yeah, it's the spooky vibe. No, I'm talking to ghosts. No. It's, by the way, it's, sorry for the interruption. Oh, it's no problem. I mean, you're typing in the chat's there for it. No, I feel a bit weird right now because, yeah, I don't know. It feels weird to play a different game, and I feel like sometimes when it's only been like 5 days, but sometimes I feel like I have to get back into streaming even after such a short period of time. I feel like I'm out of the loop, and yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to, over all the time I've been streaming for. Is that correct English? No. Throughout all this time I've been streaming for? Whatever. I've been trying to think less about, is that weird? Is that, should I do that? Do people like that? Because it's my stream and I know other streamers who ask themselves those questions. And then I'm like, no, I like that stuff. That's why I watch you. And yeah, I streamed in 2012 and 2019. Oh my gosh, interesting. I started streaming in March 2019. So next time it may be 2027. GG, I'm looking forward to it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, 2012, holy shit, that's early. In 2012, I was at school. No, I mean I was also at school in 2018, but yeah. 2012. I think that was like when I started to understand YouTube. I don't know. Streamed a whole playthrough of this. Dishonored. Oh, Dishonored is one of the first games. No, it's the first game I bought on Steam. Oh, and then The Witcher 3. And I played it on my laptop, not The Witcher 3, but Dishonored. And I didn't play through it, but I started playing it on my laptop. That was so crappy. I can still remember it. But yeah, back to that practice workday and Mac thing. Apple Mac. I hope you understand when I say Mac. Yeah. Mac computer. Yes, Apple computer. It was so slow, and I was okay. You have to clear the data, okay? And maybe sort some stuff so you don't have to scroll that much, so it doesn't have to load that much data at once, you know? I hope I can roughly explain that correctly. So I sort everything into ABC till Z or Z, however you want to call it. Sort everything into ABC folders, and at first it was too much for the Mac, so it started to mess up one folder, and I was so afraid the data in that folder would be gone. Luckily it still exists in real life, so I would just have to digitalize it again, but that would have been like a waste of time. But yeah, luckily it's the error got fixed with the restart. I was like, and then I got great feedback the next day, so yay, I did something useful for the people there, yay. Yeah, so I was happy about that. Okay, but now I think I've said everything. Just 5 days and I'm talking for, I don't know, 15 minutes about that. 3 minutes per day, no. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm still thinking about whether I will ever play this or not. But I don't know. I've seen part of the second part. When games are so old already, I'm just like, how much do I want to play them? Because I have a huge list of games I want to play, as you can see on my Discord or in the Twitch About section, so yeah. But speaking about games I want to play, let's get into this one. The Dagon is a faithful, interactive adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work. Sorry, there's never been a better time to play Dishonored. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm wondering why exactly you're saying that. Chill, Kana, you can read. Dagon is a faithful, interactive adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work, focused on story and atmosphere. Yes, my favorites. Oh, I hit my controller on the table. You will not find difficult choices, action sequences, or inventory management here, and movement is limited to progressing through locations along with the plot. As long as the atmosphere and story are good enough, I don't care. It's cheap and runs on a potato. Oh, I already have the game, and my laptop was a potato from 2012, so... Yeah, but I have a RTX 3080, yay! So yeah. But yeah, if someone's watching this and looking for such a game, go get it. It's a good game from what I've played of it. I don't know, the controls were kind of crappy because I played on a laptop, but yeah, I could have gotten a controller adapter, but I don't think I knew those things existed back then. Okay.
I am writing this under an appreciable mental strain,
loud.
since by tonight I shall be no more.
I hope it's not too loud for you. Oh gosh. I set the volume to 50% and the voices to 85%. Because I looked at what OBS is showing me, because I was like, holy shit, the volume can't be that loud, but I was like, okay, the voices should be loud. So we understand them. But that was very loud. Okay. But I hope it's okay. Oh no! Happy anniversary to your PC, though I'm 4 days late. Wait. I thought it was. Wait a second. Did I write it down incorrectly? Like, no, my PC's birthday is... Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, I'm confused. What did I write on Twitch? I got it on the 14th of October and I set it up on the 2nd of November. I have that on my phone. Nah, I'm not going to scroll through Twitch on my phone right now. But yeah, I guess 2010. 2020. Why did I write that? Okay, I have to look at my journals for that. I don't know. I write down a bunch of stuff. Don't be surprised. But okay, thank you so much. Yay, good computer. Aesthetically pleasing combination of numbers. Yeah, true. 2020. 2020. Yes. Okay. But yeah, thank you. Computer says thank you as well. Okay. Yeah. I guess suicide is a topic here, so warning. But okay, it's a horror game, so yeah. And Lovecraft game, so... Oh, interesting. During the game, you will encounter interactive elements. Some of them will allow you to continue your journey. Others reveal interesting facts about the original short story, its historical background, and the author. What does... Okay. Some of the trivia is hidden. In order to find these secrets, focus your eyes and look for the Elder sign. Okay. You can also... Okay, that's how I focus, I guess. You can also access all the found facts later. They will be available in the main menu. Okay. Wow. Hello, fitting wallpaper. Hey, is that... Okay. I can't do something. Oh, hello ceiling. I like such ceilings, I don't know why. I like the pattern. Where are you? Is that... It doesn't look like a church, but that thing there... Or is it a bed? Okay, that looks like a bed. I thought it was like a church bench. Okay, hello there. No. I guess that's the only thing we can do. Ah, okay, and that tells us what... Okay, progresses the story. Is there no question mark? Oh, hello. Okay, there is. There's an A? Okay. Oh my gosh. The sneaker. Achievement unlocked. Yay, the first achievement of, I think, 6 or so? Yeah, not a long game. I have to chill a bit because I don't know, I feel like I'm too unfocused to read properly. Lovecraft's letters. As to letters, my case is peculiar. I write such things exactly as easily and as rapidly as I would utter the same topics in conversation. Indeed, epistolary expression is with me largely replacing conversation, as my condition of nervous prostration, becomes more and more acute. I cannot bear to talk much now, and I'm becoming as silent as the spectator himself. My loquacity... Loquacity extends itself on paper. Okay, so I understand those words, but I've never really heard them before. I understand it through context. Because I know the word eloquence, and I think, does that have to do with loquacity? Yeah. H.P. Lovecraft to Reinhard Kleiner. I guess that's a German. The quality of talking a great deal, talkativeness. yeah. December 23rd, 1917. One day before Christmas. Oh. Hey, pretty close to real lifetime. Like, okay, 2 months, but exactly 2 months. But yeah. Throughout his life, Lovecraft penned around 100... Oh, why is my mouse there? Oops. 100,000 letters to his friends and fans, out of which about 10% survived to this day. Oh my gosh, okay. Very cool. But his tendency to endless correspondence was a relatively late growth. In youth, I scarcely did any letter writing. Thanking anybody for a present was so much of an ordeal that I would rather have written a 250-line pastoral or a 20-page treatise on the rings of Saturn. Okay. Selected letters 1929 till 1931, H.P. Lovecraft. Lovecraft would often skip meals to afford postage. Okay. Collections of his correspondence have been published in various books, and selected letters can be found online. Some readers consider them his most important legacy. Okay, interesting. By the way, for some context, I've never played a Lovecraft-inspired game myself. I've never really read anything by Lovecraft, but I've seen a bunch of Let's Plays and streams of Lovecraft-inspired games, so I know a bit. And art inspired by his work as well. Yeah. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. Hello there.
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below.
Nice voice acting.
Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate.
Gosh, that view, the perspective's cool.
When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness or death. Morphine entered into use in the 19th century and was routinely administered to treat severe pain during the American Civil War, 1861 till 1865, and World War I, 1914 till 1918. Oh, right. I didn't pay attention to the numbers in regard to that. Oh, gosh. It was also sold without restrictions until 1914. Okay. Morphine became more popular. Go away, mouse. After the invention of the hypodermic syringe around 1854. Friedrich Sertürner, also assume that's German. Sertürner. Gosh, never heard such a name before. Or read. Who first isolated the substance, originally named it morphium. Hey, that's the German word for morphine. After Morpheus, the Greek god associated with dreams. Ooh. At the time when Dagon, I would just say like that, was published, morphine abuse, known as soldier's disease, already posed a big problem in the United States. I like the style of the game with like the real life stuff and information. Why are those? Are those like ink circles? What's that? Are those plants? Yeah, I guess. It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider. super cargo. Okay, quarter stars. Lovecraft and the Great War. Dagon was written around a month after the United States entered World War I. Lovecraft was actively interested in its course. He composed many poems in which he gave encouragement to soldiers and commented on the events unfolding in Europe. He tried to enlist in the army, which he mentions in one of the letters to Reinhard Kleiner. Some time ago, impressed by my entire uselessness in the world, sorry, I resolved to attempt enlistment despite my almost invalid condition. I argued that if I chose a regiment soon to depart for France, my sheer nervous force... sorry. I resolved to attempt enlistment. I argued that if I chose a regiment soon to depart for France... I don't get the sentence exactly, but okay. My sheer nervous force, which is not inconsiderable, might sustain me till a bullet or piece of shrapnel could more conclusively and effectively dispose of me. Oh. Oops. Yeah. Very troubled person, I guess. Well, yeah. If you abuse, yeah. Not just, I guess, very troubled person. But even though he passed the physical exam, his mother prevented him from going to the war. She has threatened to go to any lengths, legal or otherwise, if I do not reveal all the ills which unfit me for the army. I am Providence, the life and times of H.P. Lovecraft, St. Joshi. Okay, interesting. Wow. Gosh, I hope I don't take away too much from the atmosphere. I like the colors here. But yeah, I hope I don't take too much away from the atmosphere, but maybe it helps people who are scared, otherwise though it's not too scary, at least for me right now. But the ship looks interesting. Why does it have those things here? I mean, no sails, but okay.
The Great War was then at its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had not completely sunk to their later degradation.
Oh, yeah, German stuff.
So that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
Your stream, not the games. Thank you. The Huns. Why mouse? Why? The Huns were Central Asian nomads who established a dominion in Europe and invaded the Roman Empire in the 5th century AD. Anno Domini. They were known as brutal, deadly warriors and masters of quick raids who also developed powerful composite bows, lassos, and early siege weapons. Interesting. During World War I, the British used the word Hun as a synonym for Germans. Oh, I was confused. I was like, that looks like German stuff, like the... I don't know how to say that in English. Eagle... German... Eagle... Reichsadler? It's called Reichsadler, right? Eagle... yeah. So yeah, interesting, because I was confused for a second. In order to emphasize their brutality. However, the term originated when the German Emperor Wilhelm II gave a speech to his troops on 27th of July 1900, before they embarked to China. Oh, to China? Heh, Germans went to China. Okay. Should you encounter the enemy, he will be defeated. No quarter will be given. Prisoners will not be taken. Whoever falls into your hands is fate. I know the word, but I forgot how to pronounce it. Just as 1,000 years ago, the Huns under their king Attila made a name for themselves, one that even today makes them seem mighty in history and legend. May the name German be affirmed by you in such a way in China that no Chinese will ever again dare to look cross-eyed at a German. Cross-eyed? Is that an insult? Is that like racist? Why cross-eyed? Okay. The refusal to take prisoners was a clear breach of the laws and customs of war adopted during the first Hague Convention of 1899. Yeah. Did I know that? History class, what did you do all those years? No, I don't think I knew that Germans went to China. Why? Nice atmosphere.
So liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors, that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone in a small boat with water and provisions for a good length of time.
Is there anything I can look at? Okay, my field of vision isn't too big, so I guess there's nothing here. Okay.
When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings.
Achievement unlocked. Solitude and something with blue. I don't know. Solitude and blue? Oh, I don't know. I forgot the title.
Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator. Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
I heard noises and for a second I was confused whether they were in the game or in real life. But they were in real life. Okay, I guess there's nothing here.
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching sun, waiting either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shores of some habitable land.
Can I? Ah. Oh, there's no sign appearing, okay. I forgot about that. I thought there would no... Yeah, I saw that earlier, oops. I thought there would have to be a question mark, so I hope I didn't overlook anything. The Return to Short Stories. Dagon was written in July 1917 and first published in 1919 in The Vagrant, an amateur magazine focused on the supernatural. The story is the first of his stories that introduce an element from the Cthulhu. I hope I say that correctly. I saw some Cthulhu-inspired games already. It's... Oh, I don't know, that's... I guess that's why I really was like, ooh, Dagon, that's so interesting. That looks interesting. Yeah. Cthulhu mythos, Dagon itself. A pagan cult worshipping Dagon later appears in The Shadow over Innsmouth, one of Lovecraft's most popular works. Oh, never heard of that. Oops. 1917 is also the year when he wrote The Tomb, a story about Jervis Dudley, a daydreamer who discovers a mysterious mausoleum in the woods by his house and becomes obsessed with it. That sounds like something like an element I've seen in a horror game. Which game was that? I forgot. I think there was even a multiplayer horror game, was it? Oh yeah, was Labyrinth? No, I'm not sure. These two works marked Lovecraft's return to short story writing after he burned most of his attempts at the genre 9 years prior and decided to concentrate on poetry. Oh my gosh, no, what he burned, oh no. Lovecraft stated that it was his friend William Paul Cook, a literary publisher and critic, who convinced him to start writing weird fiction again. Yay! GG. I hope it wasn't like too bad for his psyche. I don't know. I don't know enough about Lovecraft and, person from the past. Yeah, not a nice situation. Not at all.
But neither ship nor land appeared, and I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue. The change happened whilst I slept.
The way things look differently.
Its details I shall never know, for my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
Okay. Now it's getting interesting. What is that on the right? Oh, it's a boat. It's the boat. Looks like a sign on that thing there. I don't even know what it is anymore. But interesting. Death Stranding vibes, no. Not really. For a second I was wondering whether there was anything written here, but it looks like random patterns. Okay. I don't want to overlook anything. Squid Game, no.
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations as far as I could see, and in which my boat lay grounded some distance away. Though one might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished.
The writing and the voice acting is so cool with it. It's all very fitting. Yes, atmosphere. Ooh.
For there was in the air and in the rotting soil a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core.
Yeah. And I like that rainbow effect on the edges.
The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish and of other less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain.
Oh.
Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity. There was nothing within hearing, and nothing in sight, save a vast reach of black slime. Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear. The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
I'm glad I turned up the gamma in the settings, because I can already see on OBS that it's much darker for you than on my screen. So cool. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh. The origins of Dagon. Dagon seems to be inspired by Fishhead, a short novel by Irvin S. Cobb about unnatural affinities between a hybrid idiot and the strange fish of an isolated lake. Supernatural horror in literature, H.P. Lovecraft. And Lovecraft's dream about a strange island emerging from the ocean and him crawling in the ooze that covered its surface. That really reminds me of Death Stranding. I dreamed that whole hideous crawl and can yet feel the ooze sucking me down. In defense of Dagon, H.P. Lovecraft. Lovecraft's interest in the topic stemmed from his aversion to fish, and sea smells, oh no. In his own words, I have hated fish and feared the sea. Was there a real fly on my screen now, or was that in the background? I'm confused. Okay. I have hated fish and feared the sea and everything connected with it since I was 2 years old, but I cannot recall what earlier experience gave me such a profound and lasting aversion to the sea and seafood. The Dweller in Darkness, Lovecraft, 1927, Donald Van Rye. At least he left fish alone, but I like nori, for example. Yeah. Nori is like the papers, the algae you use for sushi, for example. That's so cool. I could spend some time here, just like, you know, those ambiences, those like for D&D, or just, you know, random ambiences on YouTube. I could see this as a YouTube video, maybe with some more sounds, and yeah. And just looking around here, having a loop, and yeah, would be cool for me. Yeah, it sounds cool in my mind. So yeah, I can't talk today. It's okay. Delicious.
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position. Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths.
And that actually sounds like a cool, yeah, it wouldn't be so cool in real life, but it sounds like a cool idea, explanation.
So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might. Nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things.
Ooh, the shadow is dark. Anything else? Oh, quite obvious actually. The mystery of volcanic islands. Makes me think of... great, now I forgot the name. The island where the volcano was quite active lately. Holy shit, that looked really bad. Yeah, it looks... It didn't just look bad, it was very bad. It's crazy. But yeah, it actually kind of... Yeah, you could draw some comparisons here, I think. Volcanic eruptions sometimes result in the creation of islands. Most of them are transient and erode after some time, but some prove permanent. The floating pumice, porous rock created when superheated, pressurized rock is ejected from... What? Porous rock created when superheated, pressurized rock is ejected from a volcano. Can move across long distances and transport barnacles and macroalgae that cling to it. Okay, interesting. In 2001, rafts of pumice created during the eruption of a volcano near Tonga, Polynesia, eventually reached Australia. Holy shit.
For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens. As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time. That night I slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue.
The stars and the light look so crazy.
And like that angle and the view. Okay. Any information here? I guess not. Wow.
On the third morning, I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease.
Oh, that was a real fly. Okay, hello fly. Tiny, tiny fly. Fruit fly, yeah.
The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things to mind so slight an evil, and set out boldly for an unknown goal.
I hope to hear that voice more often, because it's pretty epic. Hitting. Gosh, I don't even know. Do I still look around? Okay. Can only move on, I guess. Okay. But it would also be cool to have a...
All day I forged steadily westward, guided by a faraway hummock which rose higher than any other elevation on the rolling desert.
Oh, my back. But it would also be cool to have a game where you can, like, walk yourself and, like, where you can live more, like, more in this world. But I like the game. I like the game. It is the way it is. It just gave me that thought that would also be cool. What the frick is that? Okay. Dinosaur parts? No, I don't know. Hello, sunshine. Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel like it's so easy to miss something here.
That night, I encamped, and on the following day still travelled toward the hummock, though that object seemed scarcely nearer than when I had first espied it.
Oof. Oh, ooh. I was so surprised by that. I was like, ooh. The horrors of the ocean, the creator of the Cthulhu mythos and the fictional underwater city of Arlai. I watched a game. Which one was it? Let's Play of that erotic horror game. Yes, an erotic horror game. And there I heard how such words are pronounced, but I forgot. What was it called? I forgot. The second part came out, like... Was it already last year? No, it was this year, right? Was it the second part or third? Yeah, I think... I don't know. I don't know. Was convinced that life could not exist at the bottom of the ocean because the water pressure would make it uninhabitable. Isn't it uninhabitable? Okay. Today we know that the darkest depths of the ocean are home to many peculiar organisms. The deepest dwelling fish we have discovered so far, the marina snailfish, can live about 8,000 meters. What? 8,000 meters, more than 26,000 feet below. Below. I thought like, hey, how can you be 8,000 meters long? What? No, we know the ocean, but that's also crazy. Surface.
in never-ending darkness and at hellishly crushing pressures. That's actually super fascinating if you think about it. I mean, for them it's kind of normal because, you know, those beings have adapted to whatever's down there, same as we have adapted to what's here, but it's crazy. Or like have evolved to live in those places. Hundreds of times stronger than those found at sea level. Upon glancing at the modern photos of deep-sea creatures such as the anglerfish, the fangtooth or the viperfish, and their truly Lovecraftian characteristics, yep, it's hard not to find some irony in this, yeah. Yeah, true. I love the colors here and the stark contrast.
By the fourth evening, I attained the base of the mound, which turned out to be much higher than it had appeared from a distance. An intervening valley setting it out in sharper relief from the general surface. Too weary to ascend, I slept in the shadow of the hill. I know not why my dreams were so wild that night, but ere the waning and fantastically gibbous moon had risen far above the eastern plain, I was awake in a cold perspiration, determined to sleep no more. Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again. And in the glow of the moon I saw how unwise I had been to travel by day. Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy.
Oh. But then you would have had to sleep by day. So,
Indeed, I now felt quite able to perform the ascent which had deterred me at sunset.
music.
Picking up my pack, I started for the crest of the eminence.
I really, really like the colors. It has such a nebula vibe. The three stars on the left there. They look so interesting. Ah. The loner. Contrary to popular opinion, Lovecraft was not an ever-frowning, eccentric, grumpy loner. He considered himself to be a person who appreciated humor. Moreover, he would often meet with friends in his apartment or at various cafes in Brooklyn and Manhattan. At times his social life was so intensive his work would suffer for months. There was a point when he finally decided he needed to put an end to daily meetings and loitering in New York cafeterias and resorted to hiding at home and reading with the main room light turned off. Oh. Pretending he wasn't there whenever a friend knocked on his door. Dang. Doesn't sound healthy, but... He also had another method of deterring his guests, which involved greeting them in a bathrobe with an unmade bed visible in the background and piles of paper scattered across the floor. This is for VR too, it seems. Oh, I haven't seen that, but it could be. Library, Dagon, Saw page. Doesn't say so here, but would be interesting, yeah. Okay. Doing that on purpose is like a whole nother level of antisocial.
I have said that the unbroken monotony of the rolling plain was a source of vague horror to me. But I think my horror was greater when I gained the summit of the mound and looked down the other side into an immeasurable pit or canyon, whose black recesses the moon had not yet soared high enough to illumine.
Yeah, it just says on the Steam page, so make yourself comfortable in front of the screen or put on your VR headset and experience cosmic horror. Oh, cool. I would like to get... If there's not a better one out then, by that point, the... Vive Index? Vive Index, right? Because I've heard it's so good. But yeah, VR is for another time.
I felt myself on the edge of the world.
I want to look further down.
Peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal night.
Oh my gosh.
Through my terror ran curious reminiscences of Paradise Lost.
Wait, that's also the title of the game? But I guess the title of the game is inspired by whatever Paradise Lost is exactly. Wait, Paradise Lost. That sounds so familiar. I'm waiting for VR to be a bit more convenient to use and better content, I guess. Yeah, I get that. I mean, when I played VR, I played a Beat Saber, and it was so fun, but like, it didn't work too well. Because it for some reason it didn't accept when I crouched. I don't know why. And I've also seen let's plays of very interesting VR games, and I would love to play Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice in VR, but yeah, I totally get it that it's not like a super popular, or like not a medium that gets too many games, or like too good games. Still, yeah, it's become more, but yeah.
And of Satan's hideous climb through the unfashioned realms of darkness. As the moon climbed higher in the sky, I began to see that the slopes of the valley were not quite so perpendicular as I had imagined.
I have a standalone one Oculus Go, but haven't really played much of anything. Can't play stuff like Half-Life Alyx on it all. Yeah, that's another game I would like to play on VR. I've seen how crazy, like, detailed? Yeah, how detailed it is. And, like, that one piano where a bunch of people uploaded videos to, like, playing this and that on Half-Life Alyx piano. I tried it at my friend's. Could hide something so well here, but I guess not. Hello, moon. I wonder if there's like anything hidden in the moon, like if the pattern means anything, or if it's just a random moon.
Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent.
Slides down there, or that light.
Whilst after a drop of only a few hundred feet, the declivity became very gradual. I guess we will see what that is soon. Urged on by an impulse which I cannot definitely analyze, I scrambled with difficulty down the rocks and stood on the gentler slope beneath, gazing into the Stygian deeps, where no light had yet penetrated. All at once, my attention was captured by a vast and singular object on the opposite slope, which rose steeply about 100 yards ahead of me.
That reminds me of A Space Odyssey.
An object that gleamed whitely in the newly bestowed rays of the ascending moon.
Interesting. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Honestly, I keep thinking I have such crazy dreams sometimes. I can understand where such ideas and images can come from. Nothing there. I guess it's too dark.
That it was merely a gigantic piece of stone, I soon assured myself.
I remembered the name of the game, Lust for Darkness. And I think the second part is called Lust from Beyond. Yeah. Had a turquoise color. This looks like a bit obsidian-ish.
But I was conscious of a distinct impression that its contour and position were not altogether the work of nature. A closer scrutiny filled me with sensations I cannot express.
I really like the color here. And the noises.
For despite its enormous magnitude and its position in an abyss which had yawned at the bottom of the sea since the world was young, I perceived beyond a doubt that the strange object was a well-shaped monolith, whose massive bulk had known the workmanship and perhaps the worship of living and thinking creatures. Dazed and frightened, yet not without a certain thrill of the scientist's or archaeologist's delight, I examined my surroundings more closely.
More closely, but not. Okay. Oh.
The moon, now near the zenith, shone weirdly and vividly above the towering steeps that hemmed in the chasm.
Is this like kind of an order of beings, like hierarchy?
And revealed the fact that a far-flung body of water flowed at the bottom, winding out of sight in both directions and almost lapping my feet as I stood on the slope. Across the chasm, the wavelets washed the base of the Cyclopean monolith, on whose surface I could now trace both inscriptions and crude sculptures.
Very cool. I find it quite immersive.
The writing was in a system of hieroglyphics unknown to me and unlike anything I'd ever seen in books.
It's real sounding. Fishies.
Consisting for the most part of conventionalized aquatic symbols such as fishes, eels, octopi, crustaceans, mollusks, whales, and the like. Several characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world.
Oh, isn't that on the right? I know those fish, but I forgot the name.
But whose decomposing forms I had observed on the ocean-risen plain. It was the pictorial carving, however, that did most to hold me spellbound.
Cosmic Horror Scholar achievement unlocked, yay! Storytelling methods. Dagon contains many themes and storytelling methods that Lovecraft developed in his later works, such as telling the story through carvings at the Mountains of Madness, the Nameless City. At the Mountains of Madness, I think I heard that title. I think we even have some Lovecraft books. Or my mom has them. My mom, but I think yeah, surely in German. Yeah. Journals and characters notes, the shadow out of time, the haunter of the dark, islands emerging from the ocean, the call of Cthulhu. Oh my gosh, whenever I read or hear Cthulhu now, I just have to think of baby Cthulhu, sculpted, 3D modeled and printed by Ralph Grassetti, who also modeled, designed Kratos in God of War 2018. Oh my gosh, so cute. I want one of those. I want a baby Cthulhu. I don't know, it looks so cute. Of fictional beings and deities, based on real events and mythologies. Go, I don't know, in the Whisperer in Darkness. Imagine if Lovecraft heard you say that. Cthulhu, baby Cthulhu looks so cute. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's also considered the origin of the popular Cthulhu mythos. I don't know, I just really like the design of Cthulhu. Yeah. Some of Lovecraft's other stories also conclude in a manner similar to Dagon, but let's skip the details in order not to spoil the ending. Oh, like this. Very cool. And look further down, yes.
Plainly visible across the intervening water on account of their enormous size were an array of bas-reliefs whose subjects would have excited the envy of a doré. I think that these things were supposed to depict men, at least a certain sort of men. Though the creatures were shown disporting like fishes in the waters of some marine grotto.
Oh. Okay, how are we looking at this?
Or paying homage at some monolithic shrine, which appeared to be under the waves as well. Of their faces and forms I dare not speak in detail.
Very cool that it's so roughly portrayed then.
For the mere remembrance makes me grow faint.
That kind of reminds me of a dream I once had. Oh gosh, it was so scary. I feel like it was one of the scariest dreams I ever had. Now that I remember it, I was like, whew. It sounds weird when I say that it's so scary. It was in the dream. I was in my room. Like, if I look to the left, I know I can look at where I was standing. And then I saw myself. I was myself, because sometimes in my dreams I am someone else, and I know that somehow. I'm not always sure how I know that. And then, like, I don't know what happened, but then myself came to me, and I looked like it was someone who looked precisely like me, and I think I knew it was also me, and that was so scary, just like looking at me, I don't know, as myself. I don't know why that was so scary. Maybe because it was also so super realistic. I have no idea where that came from, because often I understand where my dreams come from. I can't think of an example right now. That wouldn't be too. It would take too much time to explain, and it would also be quite creepy, and I don't want to think about that right now. Okay, a very dark and creepy, since it's so easy to relate to and imagine. Ew, now I have to keep thinking about that. Okay, like an easy example, like a common example, kind of. In my dreams I often can't go to the loo, and then I really want to go to the loo, and then I wake up and have to go to the loo. So that's like a connection to real life, and oh gosh, times I couldn't go to the loo in my dreams. It was so weird. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes it takes a while for me to understand where something came from, but when I get it, I'm just like, oh my gosh, holy shit, why, brain, why did you do that? Like, how did you turn it into that, and why? It's crazy what you process in your dreams.
Grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer.
Bulwer do I know? Bulwer? Poe, Edgar Allan Poe, but Bulwer? Oh, they are the faces, oh.
They were damnably human in general outline, despite webbed hands and feet, shockingly wide and flabby lips.
What's his name? Gerard
Esmerance. I can't pronounce that name, but like Gerard with J. Esmerance. Marantz. Sorry for butchering the name. But that's also an artist who used to work for, or does work for, Marvel and DC and other stuff. A concept artist, and he also draws such cool, creepy figures sometimes, and I really like such creature designs. It's so cool.
Glassy, bulging eyes, and other features less pleasant to recall. Curiously enough, they seem to have been chiseled badly out of proportion with their scenic background.
Makes me think of what's it called? Something with S, right? That movie that did it get an Oscar? I really like that movie, so it's kind of a shame that I don't remember the name right now. And I've seen it twice, in English and in German. Wait, I gotta scroll. Where is it? Something with C, or I don't know. How old is it? The Shape of Water, yes, something with S, not C, but yeah, shape. That creature looked also so cool. Not as scary, obviously, but reminds me of that. Shape of Water.
For one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented as but little larger than himself.
Oh dang, that's large. Oh yeah, I've seen it. Oh, it's so good. Shown. Oh, I think that was meant to mean shown, but happens. Little larger than himself.
I remarked, as I say, their grotesqueness and strange size. But in a moment decided that they were merely the imaginary gods of some primitive fishing or seafaring tribe. Some tribe whose last descendant had perished eras before the first ancestor of the Piltdown or Neanderthal man was born.
Okay. Nothing else. Okay. I really like the contrast between the blue and the gold/yellow here. Like the blue is so cold, and blue and yellow are yeah, well, right, no, blue and yellow are base colors. They aren't complementary colors. If the blue here was like more purple, then it would be complementary, but blue and yellow also go together very well. Yeah, right, blue, yeah, yellow, purple, and blue, and orange, blue and orange. Yeah, okay, the gold is kind of orange. Yeah. Complementary colors, I love them.
Awestruck at this unexpected glimpse into a past beyond the conception of the most daring anthropologist.
This looks so cool. I really like the... Wait, reflection of the moon? Does that make sense? I don't know, but I like the reflection. I don't know if that makes sense, but okay.
I stood musing whilst the moon cast queer reflections on the silent channel before me. Then, suddenly, I saw it.
What? Oh, hello there. Ah, that's so cool. It's like such a kind of minimalistic, like you have such few elements to kind of work with here, and then this happens, and it's such a mood changer, such an atmosphere changer.
With only a slight churning to mark its rise to the surface, the thing slid into view above the dark waters. Vast, Polyphemus-like and loathsome, it darted like a stupendous monster of nightmares to the monolith. About which it flung its gigantic scaly arms, the while it bowed its hideous head and gave vent to certain measured sounds.
It's so cool with the controller vibration. Oh. Goodbye.
I think I went mad then. Of my frantic ascent of the slope and cliff, and of my delirious journey back to the stranded boat, I remember little.
Oh. Doing that, okay. Sounds exhausting. Survival mode. Oh, wow. Oh, we even get to go back. Ugh. Very nice effects.
I believe I sang a great deal and laughed oddly when I was unable to sing.
Okay. I like the music. And like, oh, I love such color contrast with the orange, red, light blue, kind of purple pink, and the green here. Yeah. Gotta appreciate the details. I like atmosphere. Very nice.
I have indistinct recollections of a great storm sometime after I reached the boat.
Oh, rain.
At any rate, I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones which nature utters only in her wildest moods.
Nice description.
When I came out of the shadows, I was in a San Francisco hospital. Brought thither by the captain of the American ship which had picked up my boat in mid-ocean.
Delirious but free, achievement unlocked.
In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given scant attention.
The details there with the relief, decorations, art, whatever on the shelves.
Of any land upheaval in the Pacific, my rescuers knew nothing. Nor did I deem it necessary to insist upon a thing which I knew they could not believe.
The journalist. Lovecraft was a prominent figure in the world of amateur journalism. In 1915, he started publishing his own journal called The Conservative, which included political and social commentary, poetry, short stories, and literary criticism written by him and other authors. Howard was a skilled wordsmith, but he also took criticism to heart. Oh, HB, I forgot his name, which resulted in his decision to step away from writing poetry and concentrate on weird fiction again for the first time since his teenage years. Oh, since his teenage years, okay. Dagon, published in 1917, is one of the short stories written during that period. In this example excerpt from The Conservative, the master of horror fiction explains his attitude towards warfare and the idea of world peace. Why any sane human being can believe in the possibility of universal peace is more than the Conservative can fathom. Okay. Should the entire civilized world agree simultaneously to disarm, one or more nations would undoubtedly retain secret armaments, and at the proper time take advantage of their more altruistic and less astute contemporaries in a wild career of conquest against unarmed victims. Yeah, humans tend to be shitty, yeah. No country is or ever can be above warfare, until the basic impulses of the human animal shall have miraculously changed. I feel like nowadays everything's more reigned by goods and money. It's less about like fighting and shooting each other and more about giving each other money. Not in all parts of the world, obviously, but like it's getting more and more, I think. I don't know where all that will go, if it even will go anywhere with how we're progressing, but yeah, progressing. Yeah, going forward. Not really forward, I don't know. Going through time. Yeah. But there's hope, I guess. Creepy.
Once I sought out a celebrated ethnologist and amused him with peculiar questions regarding the ancient Philistine legend of Dagon, the fish god.
Dagon. Okay, good. I nearly pronounced it correctly just too quickly. Dagon. Dagon. Like Dagon. Okay. Days gone. Dagon. The music. Philistine legend of Dagon, the fish god. Dagon. I just read baby and was like baby Cthulhu, but no Babylonian. Dagon. The Dagon? Dagon? Okay. Was the main deity of... Deity? I forgot how to pronounce it. Deity of the Philistines, worshipped throughout the Middle East as the ancient god of fertility and crops. Why did I read that as G? Crops. In Hebrew, the word Dagon was a common noun for grain. Oh. The rulers of Akkad, Mesopotamia. Oh my gosh, I love Mesopotamian mythology. Chose him as the patron saint of their war conquests. Oh. He also appeared as the judge of the dead in an Assyrian poem and an underworld prison warder in one of the Babylonian texts. He is often mistakenly taken for a fish god due to the wrong interpretation of his name, as in Hebrew the word Dagon, I guess, means fish. In H.P. Lovecraft's works, Dagon is an underwater deity ruling over the deep ones, a humanoid race with fish traits that resides in the ocean. Resides? That reside? Resides, okay, the race resides, sorry. It resides in the oceans. He is worshipped by a secret cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Reminds me of, was it called the Deep? In Aquaman. Reminds me of that. Isn't there supposed to come out a horror movie for that? Oh, I know. What is that? I don't know. Oh. Wasn't there? No. Oh, okay. Can't read that. Is that right? They each. That looks like each thing. Each passing day passing? Does that say each passing day passing? I don't know. By the... No. I don't know. Oh gosh. I won't try to read that. Holy shit. My life before you, okay? Michael. Oh, that hurts to look so closely. Now time has turned from a trickle to a raging river, burning its banks with every beat of your heart. Our love swept along by the rushing cold water, each passing day passing. Right, yeah. Into the past? Okay, okay, so this is the same. I can remember a time when time itself ending? No. Oh gosh, of a clock, the second hand of a clock ticking in slow motion, hand barely moving at all, a dull rhythmic? I don't know. Hurry, filling, and empty. How can I read that? Void of nothingness. How can I read that? I don't know. I'm surprised about myself right now. I can't read everything, but yeah, Michael. I don't know, something, okay, ouch. Let's move on. Oh, my eyes. It's so dark, suddenly, like, not super dark, but no.
But soon perceiving that he was hopelessly conventional, I did not press my inquiries.
Hopelessly conventional, nice. Necronomicon. August Derleth, and the Cthulhu mythos. August Derleth, I don't know, was an American writer and anthologist. He also befriended Lovecraft and published many of his works through his company, Arkham House. Necronomicon sounds like a cultist cookbook. Yeah, nearly. Close enough. How to cook like the in the dark arts, I don't know. Although he greatly contributed to the popularization of the author's works after his death, he is surrounded by numerous controversies. One of his most questionable decisions was the why did I? Oh, because the was is written below. Questionable decisions involved introducing the good versus evil doctrine. Derleth was a devout Catholic to the Cthulhu mythos, which contrasted with Lovecraft's view of the world and his approach to cosmic horror. As a result, the author's works are often misunderstood and misrepresented in today's culture. Oh no. Okay. It is also worth noting that Lovecraft was never really interested in creating a mythology, and the term Cthulhu mythos was coined by Derleth after the author left the mortal plane. Interesting. I'm drinking something. Where's the continuation point? I have to focus right way. Oh, there. Okay. Oops, that was too loud. That was my glass. Ah. Sneaky. A scientist. These days, the word scientist is a widely accepted term, but at the time Dagon was published, it was subject to a wide debate. After the author used it in the story, critics pointed out that man of science was a more appropriate term to employ. He admitted, in defense of Dagon, that if Dagon were to be reprinted, he would indeed use the phrase they suggested. Scientist was coined as an analog to artist, to be used when referring to those studying different branches of science. Yet in the 19th and early 20th century, scientific researchers in Great Britain and the United States were of the opinion that man of science, resembling the term man of letters, was the only proper choice. Among other things, it was gender specific. Indicating that science was an endeavor to be pursued by only one sex. Said. The term scientist became more accepted only after World War II, and man of science started fading into obscurity as an old-fashioned synonym. Okay. Where's the continuation?
It is at night, especially when the moon is gibbous and waning, that I see the thing.
Now I have to think of Moons of Madness, which I also want to play. I don't have in mind right now what the game actually looks like, but it's been around for so long in my mind, and on my to play list. Do I have it? I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, the title. It sounds so cool, but I forgot what it looks like.
I tried morphine, but the drug has given only transient surcease, and has drawn me into its clutches as a hopeless slave.
But what? Oh my gosh! It was after I wasn't. It wasn't right after that anxiety attack, right? Was it the day after? 2 days later? I don't know. But after, like a few days ago, I had a dream in which for the first time sounds were a very prominent part. Like the audio was, that was creepy. It was like at the end of a dream. It was such a weird dream in general. Like, so also kind of slow-mo. I don't know. It was so, how do you say it? I didn't feel like dizzy in the dream, but like, yeah, it was motion blur everywhere. No, I don't know. Yeah, it was a weird dream and everything was kind of slow, and at the end of the dream I fell into blankets or something and I couldn't move, and I think I don't know where I always get that from, but I kind of can tell what the story of a dream is often, and I think it was like that I would be brought, that people would bring me to a hospital now or something because I fell into those blankets, because I fell down or started to become unconscious or something, and then I heard some. It was very weird and shitty because I couldn't move, and I felt like maybe I felt like that was very close to what, night terror? I don't know what it's called. That thing where people, do they see real life or do they think they see real life? And they can't move. I think they see real life. I don't know. I'm happy I don't have that, but it felt very close to what I imagined that being like. And I heard some digging with a shovel scraping night terror, yeah, like a shovel scraping over the floor. And I think I forgot the other sound. There was another sound, but I forgot it, and they got louder and louder until I woke up. And it was so weird, I was like, guess I can't do anything. I think I was trying to scream, and that felt totally like I was awake, but then I woke up and was like, gosh, no, that didn't feel like reality. Oh my gosh, am I happy that didn't feel like reality. It's so weird when, I've had that quite often throughout my life, when in a dream, you think it feels so much like real life, but in the back of your mind you know it's not real life, but it feels so much like it. Yeah, that was very weird. Yeah, good job, brain. Yet again, I'm just like, what? I can only explain the shovel sounds maybe due to Animal Crossing. I don't know. Or because, but that was so long ago. That was so long. That was, yeah, a week ago on Saturday. Yeah, I helped my mom clean up some tools, not like tidy up some tools, bring them where they belonged, and I think maybe it came from that, but I don't know. Yeah, very weird.
So now I am to end it all, having written a full account for the information or the contemptuous amusement of my fellow men.
Contemptuous amusement. Oof. Oh no, that's not. Can I say where I work? I don't know. yeah, I think I can say it. My practice work day, or where I will soon work, is at a place for people with addictions, and I've heard that recently a bunch of not a bunch, but a few people have been dying, and yeah, it's not nice when you hear about that they like have been found dead. And I think I've even seen some of them when I did an internship, a school internship there back then. Like I seen them when they were alive. I don't know why their names sounded familiar. I don't know, but yeah, that's not nice. It's not nice. But I guess if you work at such a place, that's or like with medical stuff in general, it's just something you have to get used to. It's what it is, yeah. I mean, with many, it's like a surprise that they are alive with all the stuff that they put into their body, so yeah. Lovecraft on tobacco and alcohol. Lovecraft hated tobacco. Nice. High five. No, I have asthma and I have kind of a smoke allergy or whatever. I heavily react to smoke and I smell it from greater distances than others, so yeah. Thank you, Lovecraft. Even though he used to smoke when he was 12. Oh, not GG. In order to look and feel like an adult in his correspondence with friend Reinhard Kleiner, he claims that he quit as soon as he started wearing long pants. Okay. I once knew a person who was already like an alcoholic when he was 14 years old. He also had a very strong opinion about alcohol, as evidenced by his letter to Celia. Cool name. I may be butchering it, but it looks cool. Celia Brown, dated 13th of February. Oh no, hopefully not a Friday 13th. 1928. As for the matter of drinking, I have never tasted intoxicating liquor and never intend to. Having a strong aesthetic disgust at anything which blunts or coarsens the delicate natural equipoise equipoise of the evolved human intellect and imagination. Oh my gosh, I can relate to that. I'm like, I don't want to damage my brain. I have drink. I have drink. Yeah, drink. I have drank alcohol. Drunk. Okay. Alcohol, but like at some point I was like, I don't like the taste. I guess I would just stop in general because of my poor brain. Drinking excited my personal repugnance, but hence I don't drink. Let the herd do what they will. Herd. I am rather in favor of prohibition. The prohibition of any one antisocial force as well as of any other. Okay. Source The Spirit of Revision. Lovecraft's letters to Celia Brown, Reed Bishop, H.P. Lovecraft, Sean Brenny, and Andrew Lemon, S.T. Joshi? I don't know. So many words and names. Is the game over now? And is that the ending they were speaking about? You will see.
Often, I ask myself if it could not all have been a pure phantasm. A mere freak of fever, as I lay sun-stricken and raving in the open boat after my escape from the German man-of-war.
Oh.
This I ask myself, but ever does there come before me a hideously vivid vision in reply. I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things that may at this very moment be crawling and floundering on its slimy bed, worshipping their ancient stone idols and carving their own detestable likenesses on submarine obelisks of water-soaked granite. I dream of a day when they may rise above the billows to drag down into their reeking talons the remnants of puny, war-exhausted mankind. Of a day when the land shall sink and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium.
I feel like I missed something. Because I know there's an achievement for Finding all those, I forgot what they're called here, trivia things. Can't, okay. But, interesting. Oh.
The end is near.
Oh. Such noises are always... Ooh. Who's there? The end. Oh wait, hair, press A. Hold hair.
I hear a noise at the door, as of some immense slippery body lumbering against it.
Why is... I had to press A multiple times. Okay. Give me trivia. No, I don't know. I guess we have better stuff to look at right now, but still. You. Oh, okay. I guess not. But I don't want to miss anything. Cool pattern here as well. Hello there.
It shall not find me. God, that hand! The window! The window!
Okay, I guess. Okay. I can take my time. Oh. Black stuff. Cool effect. Ooh. Oh, okay. Ew. From Madness to Oblivion, achievement unlocked. Dang it, I didn't find all of them. Thank you for playing. We hope you enjoyed immersing yourself in our little pool of cosmic horror. We would appreciate it if you took a moment to rate Dagon and check out our other games and DLCs. Woo! Does it? Wait. Oops. Yeah. Dang it, now I have to play again. Because I want all the achievements. Such a short game. 5 of 6. Find all trivia pieces hidden in the game. 3.6% of players have this achievement. I want to be one of them. Dang it. Wait, store page. DLC. Yeah, Rich Box DLC. Here's a little treat for all the true cultists out there. A DLC with several Dagon related extras. By buying it, you support our future projects. Yay. What's the other one? The glass bottle DLC. I guess if I clicked on it, it would directly open but yeah. DLC. No, I can't see it. Upcoming. Oh, Tales of Herring Lake. Okay. So yeah, Tales of Herring Lake is an upcoming game. Oh. Do you see that? Wait. Hair to exit. I'm not in family view. Hair? Okay, I'm not in family view. Wait a second. Ah, now it opens Steam. Kind of funny, the studios' other games have been fishing simulators, yeah, and then the upcoming one is a combination. What do you do, little glass bottle DLC? Tell me. I am John Jones, who writes this letter. My ship is fast sinking with a treasure on board, and I am where it is marked on the enclosed chart. John Captain William Jones and his party of men on a treasure hunt adventure. The Little Glass Bottle DLC. Glass Bottle is the second official DLC for Dagon, based on the first surviving story by the master of weird fiction, written when he was 7 years old. Oh my gosh, okay. Take some rest from cosmic horror and eldritch underwater beings and experience the other, more humorous side of young H.P. Lovecraft. By buying this DLC, you're helping us fund our future narrative projects. Get a glimpse into Lovecraft's mind at 7 years old. Embark on an adventure during your coffee break. The game can be completed in less than 10 minutes. Oh, interesting. Learn interesting facts about the author's own childhood. Experience Lovecraft's short story through a fully voiced 3D game. Support our future narrative projects. Yay, support developers. There's no price yet, yeah, right. Hey, you own the similar to games you've played. Life is Strange 2 Colors in 12 minutes. Okay, interesting. Q4 2021, Q1 2022. We will see what happens with this. Okay. Hey, am I... Yes. Ah. Do you? No. Okay, you see the game. Game bloop. Great, now I have to play it again. Oh, I love the logo, it's so beautiful. Grrr, trivia. 3? I missed 4. I missed 4, dang it. Okay. After the loner, storytelling methods, the journalist. Gosh. Take a picture. Oh, I'm writing it down. Should I have to go to loop? But I will stick through it. After the loner. Storytelling methods. The journalist. August. And Lovecraft on tobacco and alcohol, okay. Lovecraft on okay. Oh,
I hear a noise at the door, as of some immense slippery body lumbering against it.
Can I find it here, maybe? Gosh, they can be hidden so in such a sneaky way. Oh, this might take a while. Seems only been going for like 2 hours anyways. Come on. See anything, scream. feel like it would have to be hidden in like some kind of like interesting way and not just completely random. No? Okay. I'm starting to see that symbol everywhere. Let's try.
It shall not find me.
Boom.
God, that hand! The window! The window!
No window trivia. Chill music. That looks interesting. Is that a regular part of the pattern? Yeah, that's okay. It's a lantern. Looked a bit like a figure. You have to hear this noise somewhere. I think. It has to be somewhere after that, right? I really don't know. Oh gosh, motion blur. Well. I don't think it's here. Oh, my brain. I don't know. I can change one of the tags. Achievement. Achievement hunting. Totally interesting in this game. No, I don't know. Yes. Wait, do I have to collect everything again then? I don't know.
I am writing the... Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the... Do not think from my... When you...
Speedrun.
It was in one of them.
At least I hope that you can only find one in one scene. But yeah, we have to get to the donor anyways first.
The Great War was then at, so that our...
The voice sounds a bit like the guy
so
from
liberal,
Darkest
indeed, was the...
So, I think I've heard that name before, but I don't know. Darkest Dungeon. But I don't know the voice. It just, the name sounds familiar. Did I find anything here? I don't think so. Darkest Dungeon is a challenging gothic roguelike. Ah, roguelike. Ah, turn-based RPG about the psychological stresses of adventuring. Okay, crazy. Sounds cool. But yeah, with roguelike term. Okay, turn-based. But with roguelike games, it's often like, oh, I've heard of them, but then I'm like, okay, it's not my thing. It sounds cool. Like
when I finally
would
found
play
myself adrift and never of the law.
It has this voice narrating everything game is sort of known for that. Oh, cool. Cool. Shit, did I find anything here? Oh, my memory. The noises.
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching sun, waiting either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shore.
I forgot that I can skip it for a second. Oh, there. Turn to short stories.
But neither ship. It's for my...
I think that might actually be... Oh, that would be cool. I mean, if it's so known for that. Go, person with your amazing voice.
When at last I awoke, and though for the region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish and of other, less describable things which I saw protruding from the...
Wayne June. Cool name. Dagon by
Perhaps I should not hope to... There was nothing within hearing,
I'm
and
sorry, I
nothing
have to
in
skip
sight,
your
save a
amazing
vast
voice.
reach of black. The sun...
If only I could remember better if I found anything here. Give me all the trivia, please.
As I crawled...
But even though when they're
For several hours.
kind of obvious still.
That night I... On the
For me, it sometimes feels really weird to go through games quickly, to skip through them, because I'm like, but the experience! Like, experiencing this game. The poor atmosphere, okay. Don't think there was anything here.
all day.
Oh, I had to zoom. But we're not past the loner anyways.
That night, I encamped, and on the following day still... know not, but I was and without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy. Indeed,
Isn't the donor here? Dang it. Oh, yeah. No, okay, after this.
I have said, but
now we have to find some.
Who's peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternity, and as
I should have written down the next one as well. Limited view. Okay, is that a fossil? Oh, there are multiple. Oh. Yeah, I guess I did my best here.
ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for whilst
okay, that's it. I feel like it probably isn't also. It's not totally randomly hit, I think, but I would expect that from the developers, but like I wouldn't expect for them to hide it totally randomly, because that would not be nice for the player. And a nice spot, not. Oh, okay. Such a narrow view.
urged on by gazing all at an object.
Here I was looking around quite a lot. Yeah, because I was always like, oh, the turquoise or whatever, green, blue, whatever here. Yeah, and here I was like too dark, I guess. Dang it. It's really, I can't see shit here. And it would be so random if it were just hidden in the dark. Here it would be interesting, logical, but in the moon. Controller noises. Seriously, I'm curious about those infos. And with it being such a short game, I want 100%.
That it was merely a gigantic piece of stone, I soon assured my. But I was a close.
It has to be somewhere. Oh. Thank you for watching, by the way. Where is this thing?
For despite it,
I just want something to be there.
This looks so eye-catching. What if you stare at the moon? Yeah, try that. Where? It has to pop up somewhere. Well, I don't know. And stupid me didn't write down the next one, so I won't know when I will have missed it. Well, okay, I will know if I find it. Yeah. Or if I find another one. The next time I find one that I already know, then I will have missed it. On a stone again? No. Moving. No. In the water. Looks like a heart at the bottom there. Try with the mouse. Gosh, that's so slow. Okay, I'm back to the controller. Okay. Where, game? Where? Seriously? I'd love to find all of them, but if I have to look it up, if an answer online exists, I will. Because I wouldn't spend 3 hours trying to find those things. Because you can see I'm looking at everything very thoroughly. Boom, I guess not.
The writing consisting for the most part of several characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world, but whose decomposing forms I had observed. It was
Fuck, I missed it. Where? It has to be somewhere with that descent and... You saw it. You saw how we looked at everything.
Visible across the intervening water on account of their enormous size. I think, though the creatures were shown disporting like fishes in the waters of some marine, or paying homage of their face for the mere grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer. They were cured, for one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented some...
I'm questioning if I have to... Did I find that? I have to... Wait, do I have to focus or... No, I can go over it and then find it. I don't have to focus on it to find it, right? If I focus, then it starts to show up, okay. Did I see that? I didn't see that? Okay. Hey. Did I forget to zoom or something? Okay, wait. Oh. I had to crack my bones and stretch. The Piltdown Man. Lovecraft would often use the latest scientific discoveries as inspiration for his works. Kana Banana, hi Jubel! Oh, haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome! Thank you for joining. We are looking for remaining trivia we've missed. And I've already missed one again and I just can't find it. How are you? He would even update his stories at the last moment in order to make sure they reflected the latest breakthroughs. Unfortunately, this method was not without its flaws. After Lovecraft's death, the Piltdown Man discovery mentioned in Dagon turned out to be a paleoanthropological fraud. Oh no. In 1912, Piltdown Man, Charles Dawson, an amateur archaeologist, announced that he had discovered the missing link between ape and man, the fossilized remains of a previously unknown early human. Years later, they turned out to be a forgery, but by that point the thought had already managed to negatively affect the early research on human evolution. Oh no. In the year when the discovery took place, the majority of the scientific community believed Dawson indeed found the missing link. In 1953, a Time magazine published evidence proving that Dawson was a con man. It turned out that the fossils of the previously unknown early human consisted of a human skull, the jaw of an orangutan, and chimpanzee teeth. My life is working. I worked 6 days this week for 62 hours. Oh gosh. I forgot how much you work. Oh no. Dougal. I hope you get some good rest in. And that you, I don't know, don't get injured or anything.
Awestruck at this I stood musing whilst the moon cast queer reflections on the silent channel before me.
Okay. The next one we have to find is after the journalist. Then I will have to restart again for the loner.
Then, with a...
Can I find anything here?
Famous-like and loathsome, it darted
scared.
like a stupendous monster of nightmares to the mind. I think I went mad then. Of my frantic ascent.
After the journalist, okay, so we can move our asses, right? When was the journalist? I think in the bed, right? In the hospital. At the hospital.
I believe I...
Okay, thank you for joining. I already said that, I guess, but thank you.
I have indistinct recollections of a...
Nice to hear
At
from you
any rate,
again.
I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones which nature utters only in hope.
I work for a German company now, so there's German everywhere. Hello. Oh, it's really... We're connected now. Oh. I hope you liked German, or at least don't mind it. Or let's just say the other way around. I hope you don't hate German. Or dislike it.
When I came out of the in my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given of
Journalist. Okay, now we have to find something else. Yeah, something else in the next one.
once I and amused.
Isn't that? Hey? Dagon. But I found that earlier. Hey? After the journalist, there's one missing. But how? Oh no, my family is very German. My mom's maiden name is Brandenburg. Even Brandenburg, and my dad's mom is from Germany. Oh! Did I already know that? I mean, I didn't know the name. I'm sure I would have remembered that. But did I know your heritage? Huh. German Jubel. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh. After the journalist, but this is after the journalist. Hey, I'm so confused. I don't know where I have to find something now. Too bad I can't check the trivia here. I could press save and exit, but do I have to find something here? Still have to go to the loo. Dang it. I think I will have to take a break. Music. I will check which the next one is. Now maintenance meant for a sustainable plastic bottle company.
But soon perceiving that he was hopelessly conventional, I did not press my inquiries.
GG. I hope you like your work, although it sounds like a lot. Ooh, okay, I didn't see that. The market. Sorry. I nearly swallowed. That must have sounded horrible. I nearly swallowed my spit while wanting to breathe in. Okay. That's why I made that hideous sound to avoid it. Yeah. The marketer. Lovecraft's attempts to find a job in 1925 were influenced by advice he received from friends. Among others, he started freelancing for a marketing magazine, where he would write announcements and commercials. Feel free to judge his copywriting skills for yourself. From an ad for Curtis Woodwork. Curtis Woodwork embraces both the usual structural units and the cleverest contrivances of built-in or permanent furniture, such as bookcases, dressers, buffets, French, and cupboards. Every model is conceived and created with the purest art, ripest scholarship, and mellowest craftsmanship which energetic enterprise can command, and made to conform rigidly to the architecture of each particular type of home. The cost, considering the quality, is amazingly low, and a trademark on the individual pieces prevents any substitution by careless contractors. That's fancy, but maybe a bit too long for an ad. I don't know. It sounds fancy, and it catches one's attention though. So it's Lovecraft Studies, Volume 7, Number 1, H.P. Lovecraft, S.T. Joshi. Still don't know how to say that. And I really have to go to the loo now, so I will do that, but quickly. Whee! I'll be right back, then we can look for more. Weep. That was a weird noise, but okay. Thank you so much for watching thus far, and also if you're watching the VOD or video, and thank you for chatting, people. Be right back. I am back. Hello. Whee. Okay. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Dang. Okay. Okay, wait, so did I miss that journalist thing? How's your papa? Good. She's her hormones. She's weird with her hormones. But she's good. Yeah, she was pretty chill today, and her weirdness has calmed down a bit, I think, in the past few days. But her cycle phases are very long and very weird, or have been. I think it's starting to end now, though she licked her, like, the nipple she always licks when she's in her pseudo-pregnancy phase. She licked that today again more, and I was like, no, so we put her back in the medical bodysuit. Yeah, because if she licks it too much, then she might drink her own milk, and then she might be stuck in that phase even longer and throw up, etc. Yeah. But besides that, yeah. He's doing pretty good. Still has to learn several things, but getting better and better at the stuff she learns. Okay. Thank you for asking. And she's still very cute and fluffy. That's good, yes. Gosh, light turned on in the hallway. So I think we have to find something now.
Or was that this one? I don't know the order. But we found 2 things here. I don't think there's more here. But who knows? Oh shit, maybe I should have found something on the table which is more hidden, but I need to sleep early-ish, wake up and way overdue already. Oh no, but saw a playthrough anyway. Yes, I hope we get some good rest. Hopefully it wasn't too late. And yeah, good night, go to sleep. And I hope you have a great day. I started taking my cat outside and learning he could potty outside. Opened up a whole new world for that old man. Oh, aww. How's he doing? That was that one. Scientist. I mean, how is he doing besides that probably great, awesome new discovery? He's got 2 tumors, but he's still trying to fight squirrels. Oh, all the best. Lots of love. Hope to catch your stream soon again. Thanks, Jewel, and good night all. Oh, good night. Thank you so much for your support. Means a lot. And I hope you don't have weird dreams. The door, right? The door was the next part. I found this thing. I think I missed something earlier.
It is
now we have now we have this, and after this we have to find something. I don't think there's a second thing here. Gosh, now I have to look at everything. I've already looked at this place so much. This room. I don't want to anymore. That's the real horror of the game. No.
Often,
Time for drugs.
I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things that may at this very of a day when the land shall sink and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium.
No. Was it this? It was probably this. It's such a narrow... And I can't go up further. Come on. Nothing. But seriously, that's a cool scene. But yeah, no, I don't see any possibility for anything here. If there's anything here, then holy shit, what developers? Why? Why make it that hard? No. And now we're at the door banging again.
The end is near. I hear.
Where in this freaking room? Where? Sorry. Like this is so prominent, so highlighted here. I kind of hope that it will be obvious and that I will just have missed something in a stupid way. Because otherwise I'm just like, why? Why make it so that hidden? Why? I also don't know whether that makes a difference, whether I look for it now or when I can look at the whole room. Yeah.
try to... Try the mouse. Don't super slow. And I hope my controller won't fall down, because it's vibrating. Darn, hello! Your name hasn't always looked like that, right? The mouse is so slow. We've played through this game already. I'm just looking for the remaining trivia. Oh gosh, the mouse is so slow. Can I change that? For 100%. Yeah, I changed it for them more with the Japanese streams. Oh, cool. 150. Is that too much? No, it's okay. It's just annoying with motion blur. Can I? Dead by Daylight. Ooh, same vibe. Oh, cool. Did you have some good rounds? I haven't played that in ages, but I'm happy when others enjoy it. Thought you said hi to Dad. Darn. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where is this freaking thing? Hi, Dad. Google welcoming Son, welcoming the people correctly. Meanwhile, I will despair. My mouse still feels weird and it's at 150%. Unacceptable. No, it's okay. Sorry. Sorry if that sounded weird for you. Oh, I have to— oh gosh, I have to focus. Sorry, I'm so stupid with the mouse. Let's pretend it was because of the mouse. Did you finally get to figure it? It's been 20 years. What is happening, by the way? This is a Lovecraftian game, Dagon. I don't know if you know the story. Monsters knocking at our door, and we will— spoiler alert, we will jump out the window in a second, because we don't want the monster to get us. But yeah, I'm just looking for— you know, you have to focus, and then kind of a antler twig symbol will become visible, and we can hear it like this. And yeah. And I'm looking for that, because trivia's hidden there and I can't find it. And I've already looked through this room like 3 times now, so I don't know. Don't forget who put you into this earth. Wait, I've never started. I'm not that weak. Are you saying that I'm weak, son? Santa put you into this. Cool, in 2 months will be your birthday. Oh my gosh, it's Christmas in 2 months. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna despair. I can already see myself looking up whether there's this thing guide online. 20 million turkeys in America. Yeah, so I started putting out Christmas displays last month. Yeah, here like 2 months ago. Although, yeah, okay, not 2 months ago, but maybe they might have already sold gingerbread 2 months ago. Turkeys make such cute noises. And I've learned so much since following, I've learned so much about them since following Search Sanctuary. I had no idea they could like change colors, at least partially. Lived down the road from a turkey farm. You want? Oh gosh, sorry. What's happening again? Your old father can't keep up with these games. There's a monster knocking at the door. It's the short story Dagon by H.P. Lovecraft. And yeah, as I said, I'm just trying to find something that's hidden somewhere. like a symbol that will pop up and we will hear it when we go over it, but I can't find it, and I don't even know if it's in this scene. I just know that it's at the end of the game.
It shall not find me.
Yeah, too. Brr.
God, that hand! The window! The window!
I don't think it's here, honestly. But I don't know. Lasagna then has evolved to a more peaceful and kinder way in life, but as I can see, you still. Oh man. Oh gosh. Okay, sorry. See, now we can look at more of the room, but... Oh my gosh, it's more comfortable with the controller. I don't know why I think it would help to... I don't know. Come on! The game is over when we click here. It has to be somewhere. Come on. Game, please. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to controller. Hurts my fingers. Try keeping the right mouse button down for so long. Yeah, but I have kind of weird fingers, so yeah. Okay. I don't feel like looking for it anymore, but I have to. I mean, I want to find it at some point anyways. I'll try looking for the other one first again. Yes. Oh gosh, no. That sounds very brutal when I say it like that. The feedback. The trivia is too hard. No. No, I like the game. See, we have the trivia here, and now we have 3 missing after storytelling methods. I thought we had found that one. Where did we find the load? Okay, we found the one after the load. Confused. Is Dagon one of the... No. Oh, Dagon is after the marketer? How does that make sense? You're changing the one. Is it even after? It's not alphabetically, so no, it's not, no. Fiend, Lovecraft's letters, Lovecraft and the Great War, the Huns, yes, the Return of the Legends of Dagon, the Mystery of Volcanic Islands, the Horrors of the Ocean, the Loner, the Built Down Man. Oh yeah, that's the one I missed at first. Storytelling methods. Journalist. I should try to remember, but this is Built Down Man. Sorry. The journalist was the hospital thing, right? Storytelling methods. Where was storytelling methods? I can remember the text, but... Yes. I can remember where the Piltdown Man is, and I can remember storytelling. Okay. After storytelling methods, and after storytelling methods. This always before the sign. Is there a guide for this? Dagon. What voice actor doesn't act? Oh my gosh, what a mean community post. Final trivia. Ooh. Isn't on the wall at the end and I can't find it in that scene at all. Has it been moved or is it a bug? I'm missing the last one and it isn't on the wall where everyone else is finding it. I'm missing the last one on the wall. It appears towards the end when there's also trivia at the pill bottle. Oh, also, dang it. Huh? And a second chance after the scene with the Statue of Liberty before clicking the door. Okay. And what about the other ones? Broken achievements. Looks like I'm broken. Could work fine now. Update the game. Blah blah blah. Can't 100%. 4 out of 6 achievements. Oh. Okay, so. The loner and storytelling methods. Yeah, okay, I found that later. Went back and replayed to that section and couldn't for the life of me find anything, even when painstakingly moving my mouse around for ages. Blah blah blah. Oh, there's a guide. Woo! Gotta cheat here. Because as I said, you saw how I looked around. The hands are okay. I will already. Boop boop boop. Start. Okay. Mystery of Volcanic Islands, the Heart of the yes.
I am writing this.
Oh. Treasure? Yes. Where was I don't know if I have to find I don't have to find them all, I think. My cat says hi. Hello, cat. Gonna play the new Dark Pictures game. I'm hyped. No, because I haven't played the other ones, and I'm really trying to play games I already have before I get new ones. It's hard. I'm very much thinking about. I'm very much considering getting the Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game, but no. I think the next game that will I don't get something. The next game I will play. Man of Medan was the best one in my opinion. Oh really? I heard so many bad things about that. Not really bad things. Was it? Wait, am I thinking about the right one? Yeah, people were Medan. People were very annoyed at the loading times or like at the issues of getting into a game together. But yeah, I have not watched streams of the Dark Pictures anthology games because I would like to play them myself at some point, but yeah.
Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate.
Granted, I loaded pretty instantly. Oh, yeah, maybe it was too much on launch. I don't know.
When you have...
Okay, wait. I feel like you're really invested into streaming, but you still don't have a camera. I mean, I guess you mentioned you don't care about views growing a community, but still, I would like to grow a community, and I do care about streaming now. So yeah, I care about views in the way that I would like to be able to continue streaming. Oh, you changed. I changed. I mean, I have a different focus now. I don't know if you weren't there last stream, right? I'm not studying fashion design anymore. So yeah, now I'm studying how to become self-employed from home. I never recommend building a good background. Just watch Kana Bananas YouTube. She has a camera videos on there. Yeah, I do. To bring more life. But yeah, I wrote it on my Discord, and did I write it? No, I don't think I wrote it in my Twitch description. Wait, I will explain first what I think about the views. So would Kana Banana is famous acting? Oh yeah, right, actor. Thank you. Oh right, I have videos. Wow, actoire. I have videos where I filmed myself. Yeah. Okay, so I care about views in the sense that I'm not just I when I say I don't care about views, I mean that aren't those videos super old? Yeah, they are. Shit, I can't focus. I lost my train of thought. Wait. Okay, when I say I don't care about views, it's more like I don't want to focus on numbers. I don't want to be like, oh, now I do this and now I write your name on my half-naked body to get more views. No. But I do care about views in the sense that I would like to be able to continue streaming, as I said, and I would like to get to affiliate finally. FMAO, yeah. And the other thing is... No hot tub streams. No, only in the way that more cosplay did. I would only do that. Nobody does that anymore. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know a more current example. Yes, they do. I probably would get suggestions if and the people who do that, I don't have respect for them as a human being. Oh, it still makes money and still does. Sex sells. It always does. But yeah, and the other thing with the cam is, I've mentioned it last stream also, I think. I think I would get a green screen then, because I do have free space. I have a white wall behind me, so I have enough space to roll back. My headphone cables are long enough. So I could put a green screen behind me. I think I would do that. Because, although I would have to get proper lighting. Okay, no talent, no personality, nah. Everyone, they like it. The beach spot was the stuff of legends. I had to retire from the game. I was putting everyone out of business. Yeah, Jewel. Best man. Wait, I guess I can continue here. But wait, I will finish talking about this first. But I wrote it on my Discord. I forgot where. But I wrote down why I don't have a cam. And if I use one, then just when I feel like it. Because see, okay, right now my hair is washed, but I haven't taken a shower today. I don't think that's not visible. But yeah, I would have to have proper hair every time I stream. Like, nearly every time. I would have to have proper lighting. I like it much more to sit in the basically dark here. And I don't think you need a cam to... I know when you have a cam it attracts more people, but... Yeah, I don't think you have to have one, but I don't know. I am thinking about it, but I mean, I do have a cam. I have a cam. I'm looking at it right now, but I don't have the proper lighting. Yeah, it does put more pressure on the streamer, and personally, I don't care about cameras either way. Yeah, and my main point is always I like seeing the game full screen. I don't mind it with other streamers, but for me, I'm like, I don't need my face in this stream. And if I just stare weirdly at the game, blah blah blah. I know it's interesting sometimes, but yeah. If I had a webcam for 10 years, it only gets used for D&Ds. Oh. Mine has only gotten used for when I had online therapy at the beginning of the pandemic. And when I had online acting class, and when I had some online info sessions for university. Yeah, I do quite like a full screen for story-driven games. Yeah, me too. For Minecraft, maybe I could imagine it, but also it's not aesthetically pleasing for me. For me, it opens so many possibilities. I feel like it's such a waste. Everyone feels differently. That's the thing. I mean, I've watched artist streamers without webcams. There I didn't mind it at all. Even my sister used the webcam. See, I would 100% disagree. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. It's such a personal thing. My sister used the webcam when she streamed, and she only streamed like a few times. But I liked her streams, honestly. At the end of the day, you aren't there to stare at the streamer, you're there for the talking and personality, which requires some cram. But I do get that facial expressions are a part of the stream as well. But oh gosh, I feel like I would have to mind what I do with my hands and my face all the time. You're only there to ogle the streamer, you're the same as other streamers. Yeah, I know. I get what he means. If you're streaming that much anyways. But okay, talking about streaming, maybe I should, I mean, I'm talking to you, that's part of streaming as well, but, I do want to get back to this. Whee! To his her expressions. Creates more connection with that streamer, and yeah, I do get that, some people even work out. Yeah.
It was in
stuff.
one of the most...
But yeah, it's personal, dance and stuff, yeah. YouTubers are blowing up, yep. I've thought about that too, getting such a VTuber avatar, but then I was also like, what would the difference be between my, like, with my main issue? I would still block part of the game, part of the experience which I want to share.
The Great Wall was then at its very beginning, and the ocean so that our... Whoop. Oh no, I can't. I'm holding my phone with my... Why am I even doing that? The Huns, the return of short stories. Some sort of contact now. My voice is the contact. So liberal, indeed.
But I get it, I get it. Oh, the guys. Yeah. Artists of Dagon. Wait, where's the return of short stories? Is it C4? The Huns? Ah, the return. Ah, now I get it. I looked at it incorrectly. Whee.
When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings.
But I both get you. It's a personal thing. Personal opinion. It's really nothing you can fight about, I think. But yeah, talk about it if you want.
The weather...
I'm still hearing weird noises, and I think they're from real life. It's confusing. Whee. Ah.
But neither ship nor land appeared.
I'm really excited to see. I didn't scroll down that far. I'm excited to see where the remaining one is.
When at last I awoke, it was...
The company I work for said there was some Austrians the other day and asked them if they were big Housebook fans.
for the region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish and of other. There was nothing within hearing and nothing in sight save a vast reach of.
I think it's kind of crazy and cool how connected the world is, because I think my brother's girlfriend works for an American company. Having the impression that you're talking to some sort of real person, and that creates a connection between the viewer and the streamer. As I said, I get that, but more natural. I don't know. It's a personal thing.
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized.
Wait. Here, yes. Ah, there it is. Hey, you tagged the wrong person, right? Therefore, what the persona has to say, and if you don't take that, you don't care about any impression here. Yeah, I got that point. Like more organic, more. I get you both.
For several hours, I sat thinking as the day.
There's a lot of groups, yeah.
That night.
I made that noise with my mouse, by the way, for mouth, not mouse, for clarification. The horrors of the ocean. Yes, I found that one too. All but two. I found all but two on my own. Why are bees sticky? What are they?
All day.
I mean, because of honey, probably, but I've recently tried to save they use honeycombs. Oh, asocombs. I said aso. What is even aso in English? Aso. Aso is basically, I get it. Ah, that's how it is. Aso. That's a nice German word for a change. It's like not super long. Yeah. Aso. Ach, so. Ach. It's ACHS. Oh, ach, so. Yeah. And so. Wait, I will write it in the chat. Wait. Ach, so. Just type it, yeah. Schau. Sie. Oh, I said schau in German. Schau is sie. Sie, ignore. Ach, so. And so is so, and ach is like a noise of kind of, I get it. It's weird. I don't even know where that word comes from. Where's we're not there yet, right? There yet, right? Ach so.
That night, I encountered.
Like when someone, like when you ask a question, I don't know. Like when you ask, hey, when did you come home? An hour ago. And then you say, ach so. I don't know, it's such a weird word. Yeah. And then the loner is the next one. Oops, my throat made a weird noise. I don't know if you heard that. Ach so. But yeah, I recently tried to save a bee, unfortunately.
And in two.
I guess he didn't survive.
I know not.
But
I was, and without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy.
Yes, what did I want to say? Can you say in German, multiculturalism created so much wars and tension between mankind, which strengthened the connection to their own religion so that they can feel more confident and fight others feeling protected. Gosh. Multicultural. I don't know if we have a noun for that. Multicultural. I can't translate multiculturalism. Multikulturalismus? Yeah, okay. No, I can't translate it. Okay. Multikulturalismus hat so viele Kriege und Spannungen
zwischen den Menschen erschaffen, welche deren Verbindung zu ihrer eigenen Religion stärkte, sodass sie it's so weird to speak English and German, sodass sie sich selbstbewusster self-confident ist self-confident ist selbstbewusst, sodass sie sodass sie sich selbstbewusster fühlen können und andere bekämpfen können, während sie sich geschützt fühlen. That sounds so weird. Oh gosh. Oh, I prefer...
I have said that the unbroken monotony of the rolling plane was a source of vague horror to me. But whose peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal.
Hi Damon, I joined and hear you talk German. I feel so much more comfortable talking English. It's so confusing to get German into the mix. I feel like my voice is like kind of clearer, but also like German is kind of a harsher language than English, so yeah, it also sounds harsher. Hello. But yeah, Damon, for context, we've already played through this game, but I'm using a guide now to find the remaining trivia things hidden, like you can find hidden trivia, and I went over the screen so much I just couldn't find the last remaining ones, and yeah, other people had issues too, so I'm happy for the guide. It's in the middle thing? Did I find that? Yeah, I did find that. Wait, storytelling methods, but the atheist. Okay, I didn't look there because I didn't expect two things in one scene. Oops. Okay. La 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 la. It's deeper if you speak German, not really harsher. Okay. Should I speak deeper English? It's hard to try that. Oh gosh, no.
Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent.
Even for a native speaker, it's hard to translate stuff in German. In written form, it would be easier. Not gonna be learning German anytime soon. In written form, it would be easier, but the sentence structure is so... like English, like the ing, the Verlaufsform, like when you add ing to words, it's so much more flexible than in German. You need much more words than just an ing at the end of one word. I tried doing the same in French, it was easy, not gonna lie. Oh, okay. Yeah, German, that sentence structure. I should know the game, so never mind. Oh, what? You know the game? You've already seen it, cool. Multikulturalismus hat so viele Kriege und Spannungen erschaffen, zwischen den Menschen erschaffen, welche... No, I added so viele. My German is such a pain, yup. Oh, happy there's a fellow German here. Yeah, no, I won't try translating it again. I add words, and also it's confusing when I talk English meanwhile. Yeah. Why did that show up twice? Nightbot. Why? What did you do? Oh yeah, what I wanted to add is, when I speak Bavarian, my voice gets even deeper. That's why I never wanted to speak Bavarian in general. My parents were so disappointed that none of us are speaking, like that none of us started speaking Bavarian, or just started Bavarian from the get-go as children, but we were just like, we don't know why we don't. And I tried at school, but meh. I feel like that would have made the bullying worse, and I feel much better with English anyway, so why should I try speaking Bavarian? Yeah, I feel like it makes my voice, yeah, so much deeper. Grüß. No, I have to go get some sleep. Oh, good night, sleep well. Thank you for joining, thank you for chatting. So whenever you're here, it's like discussions. But no, it's okay. And yeah, I'm thinking about a cam, but like I think I'm just, no, not too lazy, but I don't know. Good night, my sons and daughters. Yeah, good night. Dad Hunt. Alright. If I remember correctly, Pan played it. Oh! Hey! Do I know it from Pan? Did I miss that? And I watched the LP from Brugger. 30-year-old man. Pan, eh? Now I'm confused. Did I get it from her? Wait, it came out on the 24th of September or something like that. Maybe I got it from her. That would explain why I was confused, but no. But I got a notification when it came out. If Pan played it before release, then it should explain it, but Guillotine Girl. Oh, so many people joining. Hi, how are you? Oh, thank you for joining. Oh, the yellow in the chat is a nice change.
Whilst after a draw.
So yeah, also for your, so you also have the context. I'm looking for some missing trivia pieces, basically collectibles. And I got a guide after trying to look for them like 2 times, 3 times. I don't know. You can focus and then things will pop up, and I looked over all the screens so many times like this, much slower, and yeah, I didn't find them. So I looked up a guide. Kana, don't mate. Yeah, thank you for joining. How are you? Hope you're doing well.
That it was, but
that cake thing you sent me, it was so nice.
For this.
Oh, it's so cool to have so many returning people. Names I recognize. I'm going out in 30 minutes, but I will be lurking a little. Oh, thank you so much.
The moon.
Yay. And I don't know what you will do, but I wish you, yeah, a good day. And I don't know, all the best for whatever. Now,
the writing was in a system of hieroglyphics on several characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world.
Oh, hate it. Why? Okay, wait. I've seen Dune. It's amazing. And okay, wait. The first thing I wanted to say was, dang it, I forgot it. Oh yeah, and also always whenever I have my PC on and I see that you're streaming, I also always open your stream. Woo. And Dune. Me and my sister loved it. I just need the Fremen to wear the headpieces of the stills when they're on the surface. And I know they don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, they only have those nose things in. But I hope you will still like it and not completely hate it. Although, no. Because my brother and his girlfriend watched it with some friends, and I think one of them even read the book and he liked it. And one of them, or is it the same person? Was it the same person? Yeah, they also, one of their friends is very critical and he dislikes many movies, but he liked that one. Yeah. That's such a waste of water, and the whole point of their culture, like the whole point is that they don't waste water, yeah. They don't even cry for the dead, so I feel like the culture is gonna be watered down. Not excited for it at all. It's so hyped that I don't want to watch it yet. Yeah, that's difficult. I feel like the water saving point does get highlighted. Yeah, conserving, saving water, not wasting water, I don't know. Yeah, don't waste water. Yeah. It does get highlighted, but okay, if they have headpieces. I can't remember any headpieces, right? No. But I feel like it could also be a more modern thing. But, I 100% get your point. Highlighted show, just in my opinion, it is the most important thing you do in the book, pretty much. Oh, interesting. I would like to read the book at some point. But I have too many books I want to read. I just realized that again when I looked at my bookshelf today, I think.
But
yeah.
Plainly visible across the intervening water on account of their enormous size, I think that though the creatures were shown disporting like fish or grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer.
I will continue talking in a second.
For one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented, but in some.
But yeah, it's definitely an amazing experience. And it's worth it going to the cinema for it. But yeah, I do get your point. Because I know that the movie industry, especially when they have famous actors, they do avoid headpieces to show the faces. And if they, like, throw away an important point of the book that way, then it's not good. These I expect the film to be as good and never expected it. As a book, I always try to see the films as a different version. Yeah, me too. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that came from my brother's girlfriend told me that one of either someone she knows or someone she went to, like one of their friends she went to see the movie with, read the book and said that it's better than the book. Someone said that. Gotta get some sleep, Kana Banana. Good seeing you again. Oh, sleep well. Get some good rest and please don't overwork yourself. I hope you can do, yeah. I hope it won't be too much, and I hope you can do well with what's going on. And lots of love to the old man, to your gato. I know when everyone makes that point to me, but I just don't care. You cannot survive in Arrakis even for a few hours. It's so inhospitable. Yeah. Yeah, I also sometimes thought, well, by watching the movie, I was like, isn't that too easy? So, it's hard, I guess, adapting such a thing in general, but such a book. But I get your point. And I mean, it's your right to be disappointed about that, but I hope you can maybe appreciate other aspects of the movie. The most major theme of Dune and the theme of the whole book revolves around is the brutality of Arrakis, yeah, and the extremity of the Fremen culture, and it seems like both are gonna be ignored. It might be good, but like that's the main theme, so it's gonna be disappointing both. Thinking about the movie, I can see what you mean. I haven't read the book, but I can see your point. Because as I said while watching the movie, I was like, it does seem kind of too easy, but just a bit.
Awesome.
Oh. My body still got scared.
I think I went mad. Of my... I believe...
Also, I'm wondering how... Wait, the author doesn't live anymore, right? No.
When I came in my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given...
I wonder how the author would think about that. What the author would think. I mean, if it's an important part of the book, then it's an important point part of the book. Best seating. But yeah, still, if like the author also would have said like, hey, why do you throw my point away so much, then that would be, then it would be even more sad. Yay, that's the one before the last one that we still have left. The atheist, yeah. Lovecraft considered himself an atheist, an absolute materialist, which he attributed partly to his early childhood interest in astronomy and science in general. Interesting. In his own words, I am indeed an absolute materialist so far as actual belief goes, with not a shred of credence in any form of supernaturalism. Religion, spiritualism, transcendentalism, metempsychosis, okay, I don't know what that... metem? Or immortality. All I say is that I think it is damned unlikely that anything like a central cosmic will, a spirit world, or an eternal survival of personality exist. They are the most preposterous
preposterous and unjustified of all the guesses which can be made about the universe, and I am not enough of a hair-splitter to pretend that I don't regard them as errant and negligible moonshine. In theory, I'm an agnostic, but pending the appearance of radical evidence, I must be classed practically and provisionally as an atheist. I feel like I can quite agree with that personally. Or I think I have confused the game with another one that has a similar setting. Oh god, I was so confused. But it would be interesting if I had gotten confused that much about what I get from Pan and what I don't. Because I do look through what Pan has played and I'm like, oh, do I want to play that myself or do I want to watch that? And yeah. Like the Chilla's art games, I always watch her playthroughs, her streams of that. And I have the streams running if I have my computer on meanwhile anyways muted, and yeah, but I give her the views, so yeah. Give her the views. It sounds like no, that must have come across weirdly, but okay. Yeah, Ask Google thought it was the show. Oh, the show, I still want to play that because did she play the whole game? Yeah, she played the whole game, right? But it's also Lovecraftian, so I get the confusion. But yeah, I was also thinking about playing that. I don't want to like steal from other people, but like on the other hand, it's a game that's out there, and so many people find the same games, and like if you share a game, because I speak English, I have a different audience to her, at least partially, and if you share a game with more people, then they can get more support, hopefully, so yay. Yeah, I think personally I can quite agree with his point of view, and it's pretty interesting that he has that point of view. I guess many people would guess differently when they don't know too much about him. Yes, what's the Cthulhu story? Yes. Cthulhu. Baby Cthulhu, oh no. Rough Grossetti, why did you create Baby Cthulhu? It's so cute. Yeah. But yeah, the Chilla's art games, for example, they are way too scary for me, and I just freaking love watching Pan play those games. Yeah. Sources against religion. The atheist? Do I say that correctly? I don't know. Writings of H.P. Lovecraft, Mythos, The Myths and Tales of H.P. Lovecraft, and Robert E. Howard. Okay, yeah, I know that name. H.P. Lovecraft, Robert E. Howard. Now we can move on to the ending and see if we can find... They say it's on the wall. Where did I... Here. Wasn't there also another one? Okay, don't think so. Ah.
But soon
that was all here.
it is at night. But
Okay, apparently we get a chance to find it here already. If I've understood that correctly. No. Pretty narrow. Oh! Are you freaking kidding me? I probably went over the lamp I went over the lamp so many times and it didn't pop up. Wow. Okay, I found it myself. Yay! Elder sign is the elder sign. I called it a antler switched twig because not everybody knows what an elder sign is. I didn't know either before. At another house where people were stirring, he asked questions about the gods and whether they danced often upon Larion. But the farmer and his wife would only make the elder sign and tell him the way to Nyr? It reminds me of something, but I'm not sure what. Nyr. And Ulthar. The dream quest of unknown Kadath? Maybe I've heard it in another Lovecraftian game I've seen Pan play. I forgot the title, but I know there was one.
it had kind of a spacey ending. I mean, not unexpected, but yeah. That's H.P. Lovecraft. Elder sign is a protective symbol that can be found in various works of pop culture, usually represented by a 5-pointed star with an 5-pointed star with an eye flame symbol in its center. Ah, that's the thing in the logo. You can see it in the logo. But didn't they call the trivia signs Elder sign? I'm confused. Okay. For example, in games inspired by H.P. Lovecraft's writings, it is supposed to ward away all kinds of cosmic horrors. However, this is a later version of the sign created by the author's friend, writer August Derleth. In our game, we have used the original symbol, as designed by Lovecraft, in the form of a 6-pointed branch. So it's really a branch, not twig. What a twig is also. Twig is a thinner branch, right? Yeah. Which he sometimes included in letters to his friends. Oh, creative. Whoa, we find them all. I found them all.
Often, I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things that made this very worship.
Or were there two? I think I also looked up the one where I was like, seriously, didn't I see this?
Shall sink, and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium.
Yay! I was about finding them all. Hey, wait, the achievement didn't unlock. Hey. Okay. A game that's supposed to take like 50 minutes. I know I always take longer because of talking, and I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Didn't expect that. But well. Where's the achievement? Do I have to find them all? Didn't I click on them all?
Find me.
I mean in one run. Well. Hello,
God,
Anton.
that hand! The window!
And the game is over. Sorry that I say we. Yeah. But do I have that? Oh no. Nah, it's not. It's not a sun, it's an eye. But I have them all now. Hey! Hey! Oh no. I'm stupid, I guess. Shit! It was that room. Where is it? I shouldn't have stopped. I thought shit, we had 3 instead of 2. I'm stupid. Oh. There are 3 in that room? Okay. I am so sorry. We have to. Wait, no.
I hear a noise.
No. I have to play it again. Oh, dang it. Should have looked more closely, but well, I guess my attention today isn't the best.
I am writing this penny. Do not.
I don't think I have to find them all in one run, so I'm gonna rush through it until that point. Okay, now you can see how quickly you can play through this game.
The great.
As I said at the beginning of the stream, I was at a vegan restaurant yesterday, the day before yesterday by now, and I'm actually quite happy. They were so busy that they, like my siblings and my brother's girlfriend, they left earlier than the rest of us, and yeah, they had to ask me to sit closer to the others so they could get free up some space, because they had so many people who wanted to attend, and they were booked out that day, like at the time when we had a place reserved as well. So I'm very happy the vegan restaurant is very busy. They also didn't have any mochis left at the end of the day, only coconut. So I'm very, very happy about that. It's doing well. Woo! And I kind of didn't expect it. There were so many restaurants in that before that, and they kept switching. So like they kept coming.
But neither ship nor land.
They kept.
The
I
change
can't speak
happened.
anymore.
It's deep.
There was always another restaurant. Kept coming new restaurants. I don't know. Going into the lurk modus and try to sleep. Thank you for the short talk. You're welcome, and thank you so much for writing, for chatting. And good night. I hope you can sleep well. With horror noises. Yeah.
When at last
I will be done
the
soon.
region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish and of other. There was nothing within hearing and nothing in sight save a vast reach of.
That I wouldn't look there anymore. Best sounds to fall asleep to.
As I crawled.
I hope I would skip it on accident.
On the third morning, I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease.
Horror's the best to fall asleep. Aww. Thank you.
The odor of
odor, blah, there. But yeah, I've fallen asleep to horror a bunch of times in my life already, so I know what you mean.
that.
I like the clouds
I-
here.
but-
They look very beautiful, actually.
Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy.
In general, I feel like the sky in this game looks very beautiful.
Who-
Cool.
Peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal. Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy. Urged get the but for I who the moon. Several characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to them, but plainly visible across the intervening water on account of their enormous size. Though the creatures were shown disporting like fish, or grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer. For one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented as
Seriously, it's so cool what people can make up. We can be so creative.
awesome.
Boom. My body will probably get scared again. Bam.
Polyphemus-like and loathsome. I think I went of my I believe I sang it.
Still like the voice, it's very pleasant to listen to.
In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given no.
Seriously, I looked at this so closely and I didn't see this? Wow. Yes, achievement unlocked, the Eldritch Biographer. In defense of Dagon. In 1921, Lovecraft released a series of 3 essays. The defense reopens, the defense remains open, and final words. Later published as a collection titled In Defense of Dagon, in which he rebuked a series of criticisms directed at his works. Some notable quotes: "I paint what I dream and will let the public settle the rest among themselves." Mr. Monday asked the raison d'etre of Dagon. Isn't that the reason for existence? Reason for life? Isn't etre? Being. Reason for being, etre is, yeah. Raison d'etre of Dagon. Daha in French. No. I will give it. Purely and simply to reproduce a mood. Its objective is the simplest in all art, portrayal. The physical horrors of war, no matter how extreme and unprecedented, hardly have a bearing on the entirely different realm of supernatural terror. Ghosts are still ghosts. The mind can get more thrills from unreal realities than from realities. Depends, I think. In the essays, Lovecraft touches upon the topics of atheism, materialism, the quest for truth, and the love of science. I think the difference between real stuff and super unrealities is that realities have to be explainable. Unrealities can be, yeah, they can haunt you with their lack of logic, and human brains don't like that. Or like when stuff doesn't look like, you know, in games when something looks super creepy because it doesn't look real, it doesn't look like it's close to something you know, but not close enough that it looks good to you, and then it might end up looking creepy. Yeah. Yay, we don't have to continue playing. Might be weird to end this now, but yeah. We've seen the ending 3 times now, so yeah. So, if you like this, you can play it yourself. If you've only seen part of it, maybe. And you can also support the developers. This is a DLC with some extra stuff. And this is an upcoming DLC, apparently, with a kind of treasure hunt adventure, if I've understood correctly earlier. And this is an upcoming game with a Hitchcock vibe apparently. And I might have to sneeze, so I hope it won't be too loud. I shouldn't exit because then I won't have any music. Do I just end the stream now? Okay, it's nearly 3 AM, I should end the stream. For a second I was considering streaming Animal Crossing, but no. I also have to edit this and yeah, start rendering. And I should really try going to bed, like sleeping earlier, because although I studied at night like yesterday, yeah, and that was nice, but yeah, I'd like to use the day more. Yeah, so I can also start streaming earlier. But it was so nice to see you all. So many people chatting today. I don't know if I've ever had that many familiar names chatting. I don't know. But yeah, it's nice. I hope things continue growing because I like having people here and I love streaming. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Now going to the ending screen. Wow. I like my ending screen, honestly. It's not perfect, but I like it. Random comment. Bye, oh, bye, Eugene girl. And I hope June won't be too bad for you. Oh, such a lovely emoji. Oh, it's so cute. Thank you for joining. Thank you for chatting. Always love hearing from you. Always love seeing that you're streaming, because I know that people will have a good time there, or an interesting one at least. If like, I don't know, book club discussions aren't too nice or whatever. I've only been to a book club session like once or twice, so yeah. But I'm always lurking. Or like have the stream on. So yeah, thank you so much. Sending lots of horror love. And I hope, yeah, next up I will either stream, probably if everything goes to plan, according to plan. Oh my gosh, Deltarune, or Animal Crossing if I feel like it. But oh my gosh, next up is finally Deltarune Chapter 2. Oh.
now, and I've been considering playing chapter 1 again, because I think I played it in 2019, yeah, but who knows, or 2018? No, I don't know. I started Let's Plays in 2018. We will see what I do. I think I can remember enough from the first chapter, and yeah. You can check it out on YouTube if you want to. Yeah, but okay. So yeah, Deltarune can get kind of creepy sometimes, so, well, I don't know, it can be kind of dark, so, fits with Spooktober, so yeah. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Sending lots of love, and bye bye!